Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new juicy luxury video. This will be one of those topics that everybody wants to talk about. A topic that the Lamborghini fans have been extensively researching. Yes, that's right, I'm talking about the four-door Lamborghini Estoque. Lamborghini hasn't really ever manufactured a four-door car that is in the sedan section. Estoque was the first ever Lamborghini concept to be announced in this section, and we, its fans, were amazed, thrilled, and excited. So let's talk a little about the car that has thrilled so many. Hand on to your seats and bring out your scarves because this ride is going to be breezy. So first, let's talk a little about the company of Lamborghini, shall we? Automobili Lamborghini SPA is essentially an Italian brand that produces and manufactures luxury sports cars and SUVs. It is based in Sant'Agata Bolognese. The company is owned by the Volkswagen Group through its own subsidiary Audi. The founder of Automobili Ferruccio Lamborghini SPA had been Ferruccio Lamborghini, who was an Italian manufacturing magnate and had founded Lamborghini in 1963 to compete against Ferrari. Throughout the first decade, Lamborghini's fame had deliberately risen, but due to the oil crisis and financial downturn, their worldwide sales had gone low in 1973. After 1973, the ownership of the firm changed 3 times, including one during the bankruptcy of the company in 1978. Can you believe that? 3 times! Chrysler Corporation of America took control of the company in 1978 before selling it to Mycom Sedco and Indonesian group V-Power Corporation, which is a Malaysian investment group, in 1994. They then sold it to Volkswagen Group in 1998, and that's how the Audi Group got control of Lamborghini. Lamborghini produces V12-powered Aventador and V10-powered Huracans. Recently, they have been producing the Urus SUV that is powered by a twin-turbo V8 engine. They also produce V12 engines for offshore powerboat racing. Another division of Lamborghini called Lamborghini Trattori had been founded in 1948 by Ferruccio, is still continuing to produce tractors, and the division is headquartered at Pieve di Centro in Italy. Lamborghini had repeatedly continued to say that they wanted to add in a 4th Model 1 to their existing ones. This car, the Estoque, that we are currently talking about, was to have a sedan shape but with an electric twist. It wasn't going to use any of the aspirated 5.2-liter V8, 6.5-liter V12 engines or the twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8, and would be adopting the powertrain that gave out zero emissions by adapting the JI platform. This platform underpins the Porsche Taycan and the Audi e-tron GT as well. The proverbial green light hasn't come for this 2+2 car just yet, but with the R&D boss Maurizio Reggiani confirming that 2025 might be the year, we can still hope for its release into the market. With the advancements of battery tech in the near future, we believe that this car would be having more than 350 miles of speed, that is 563 kilometers, which is kinda mind-blowing if you ask me. Well, Lamborghinis have to be fast or else their name would just be a lost cause. People won't settle for a car that would require more than the 3-second milestone that would take them from 0 to 60 miles per hour run. The Estoque model would have a more mature design according to Reggiani and will be in line with the Urus rather than the sports cars. It was first unveiled in the Paris Motor Show in 2008 and damn, its looks had nearly got us all drooling all over the floor. It had taken up a glossy aluminum space frame from the Audi A8 and had a Lamborghini signature Gallardo 556 HP and ran to all 4 wheels with the help of a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. It had the Lamborghini signature angles and edges all over its exterior and interior. Let me tell you a secret. The original Porsche Panamera, which is a sister company to Lamborghini and is under the same Volkswagen Group and is a 4-door sedan, could be put to shame against the looks of this one. Now, don't come for me, folks. Just a young lad saying his heart's words. The sedan market is full of high performers, and to cut through that, Lamborghini needed a concept that was life-altering in the least, such as the Estoque. The word means a special type of longsword that is used by matadors to slaughter bulls. The front vents were much like the Reventon that was fighter jet inspired, and the front LEDs were like that of the Gallardo, and the rear ones again took up the Reventon's Y-shaped arrangement. Drama and fantasy were added to the Estoque's neat design through the extravagant rear wheel arches. The Estoque, a front-engine car, acts as a closing gap between the mid-engine Lamborghinis from the 2000s and the 2010s. This was a ready-for-production 4-door sedan and was not just a fantasy. It was built to test the deepness of the waters before going to full-fledged production. It packed in everything that was required for an instant sprint. The sector beneath the bonnet held a 5.2-liter V10 engine from the Gallardo LP 560-4 that gave out 556 HP, as told before, and a 398 pound-feet torque, which is simply crazy. The company has also claimed that they might also provide for a V12, a V8 hybrid, or a powertrain of a diesel if they decide to launch it in the market. There were huge rims for the Estoque to run on, essentially 22 inches in the front with 23 inches to the back. Power was delivered through a permanent 4-wheel drive setup and a twin-clutch auto gearbox, copying the Gallardo. But what the Gallardo couldn't provide was for the Estoque's estimated 4-adult comfortable sitting space and also the abundant space for keeping your vacation luggage while you run into the sunset at a speed of 200 miles per hour. Yep, you wouldn't find those fancy scissor doors on it, but imagine them on this 4-door design. They would look mad crazy. If you wouldn't make any sense on this practical, spacious piece of 5.15 meters long and 1.99 meters wide car, Lamborghini and family workhouse together is already fancy enough. Anything extra would have just made it look like an alien device and not a cool one. Our Estoque is a perfect car for our daily driving needs that comes in a totally new versatile design from Lamborghini. This car can blend in with your multifaceted lifestyle so very easily with its easy charm. It's a top-class sports car for your sporting needs and then a highly practical GT for your family life. That's like getting a buy one get one free offer. Everyone had thought that it would be on the market for sale at that point and had been a $230,000 concept essentially. You couldn't simply bring out a concept like that and not put it on the market. That's just absurd. There's no official explanation as to why it didn't get put up. Maybe the company thought that putting up the Urus would be a better plan and did good on the market too. You can't deny that. Urus was their 5-door SUV with a front engine and a front-wheel drive and was introduced as a perfect daily driver. Maybe there weren't too many privileged families who wanted a V10 luxury car for their vacations to the beach. Another source had also spoken about how the car hadn't reached the production planning stage and the production was mainly delayed due to the sales and marketing considerations. Again, coming back to the point where privileged family holders do not want a car like this for their family. Estoque still stands to be one of those designs that could be sold to the pickiest of the privileged people without having to alter any of its design. It still feels like a brand new posh design that is eternal and has continued to look fabulous even after the release of so many other designer cars. The question stands whether Lamborghini will finally release this beauty in the market in 2025. Will they finally realize that we Lamborghini fans can't wait for it anymore? Will they finally realize that the world needs a 4-door Lamborghini sedan to ride into the sunset? What do you guys think? Have you been as excited as I am for this car? Let me know in the comments down below. What have been your thoughts about its specifications? Stay safe and stay tuned to the channel for brand new videos of luxury car brands and the future of transportation that would simply make your day.